What's up, everybody? It's Malcolm Gray for NEHip-Hop.com, a.k.a. Music is for Life. I'm here with, man, I don't even know how to introduce this guy. He's an inspiration, world-famous DJ, world-renowned gentleman, BREK.ONE.
Yeah, you also forgot connoisseur of fine wines and tacos. Well, I'll let it slide. No, I'm playing, man.
This is one time, man. Brek, how are you, man?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate this.
Absolutely, man. We're at the Boston Music Awards in Boston, obviously, at the Liberty Hotel. Is this your first time at the Boston Music Awards?
Yes, it's one of those things I've yet to, prior to this year, to attend, just because I've never been nominated. So, I support the arts and everything, but it's just like one of those things I never really got a chance to attend.
Yeah.
But I'm enjoying it. It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah.
Have you seen anybody perform tonight? Anybody spin that you like?
Yeah. I mean, actually, all the DJs that spun, I'm a fan of. I'm kind of cool with. So I enjoyed hearing all their sets. I'm usually I'm booked a lot, so I don't get a lot of free time, especially on the weekends and at night when I'm playing. They're usually playing.
Yeah.
So it's fun to just see people and hear different styles and different types of music that I don't normally get to play out.
So for somebody that never heard you spin before, how would you define your DJing style?
It's kind of all over the place, man. There was once a point in time, when we were buying records, you kind of had to is an experience that is my own,
Yeah.
Anyone could play the same 5 songs, but it's about how you play it and how you present it to the people, and also how they experience it.
Yeah.
I think that's what makes me different, and what hopefully, well, not hopefully, I'm not gonna lie, people enjoy my sets. So so that's the reason why they do,
No, that's dope, man. And you're not just a DJ. What else do you foray into and experiment with?
I'm not just a DJ. You're correct. This kind of happened by accident. None of this was planned.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't go by DJ BREK.ONE. I'm an artist. I started doing visual arts when I was super young through graffiti. I ended up taking AP art classes, and then getting into fine art and all types of mediums, just all visual arts.
Yeah.
I ended up when I was probably in my teens, I was painting murals around the city, some of which are still around.
Yeah.
I still have 4 murals in Government Center downtown. Mural in Mission Hill. One I had at the Whole Foods parking lot in JP, which they painted over. I love Whole Foods, but I'm kind of mad at you for that. But I like your guacamole, so I let that slide.
Fuck Whole Foods.
Whoa, no, whoa,
right.
no.
Fuck Whole Foods sometimes.
Yeah, exactly, sometimes. But if you're trying to give me free food, don't fuck Whole Foods.
So don't fuck Whole Foods at all. Right.
Oh, look at this. This dude's trolling us. But yeah, man.
That's dope. So, let me ask you a question.
Sure.
We kind of talked about this before, but Kanye's been in the news a lot recently. He's been doing his little press tour, just giving his opinion on things. How do you feel about artists really being, creativity? What's your opinion on creativity and music and DJing right now? And, do you think it has a lot of room to grow and, be different? Or are people kind of, confined to one kind of style? What do you think?
All of this, music, visual arts, design, all of this is an art, And the way that I see it is Kanye has been referred to as a genius, and then also refers to him as himself as a genius, right? And the thing about that is that we live in a culture in which, especially now, things are dumbed down and everything's instant. So imagine back when Einstein or Leonardo da Vinci, any of these guys were creating. And instantly being able to say hey, check out this artwork, and I'm proud of it. Mm-hmm. That time didn't exist, and we also during that time, there was no internet, no Twitter, so there was no instant knowledge of whoever was doing. So there is no way that we could have said that Leonardo da Vinci was insane. We don't know what his personal life was like, aside from what few bits that people may have seen.
Very true.
So it's kind of hard for now to be able to say yo, this is a genius at work. It's just like a presidency. You don't judge a president while he's in term. You can only judge him 4 years after he's left the office. Because 4 years after he's left the office, you see what he's left for the other president and what the other president is now doing, you're able to be like, all right, you know what? Obama was doing this, or Bush did this, you know?
Yeah.
So, like, I think right now he is he's constantly just growing as an artist, as an individual. He's now a father, a new venture.
Yeah.
And so, like, he's doing all these things that, to him, it's like being able to experience some shit in real time and us seeing it later on and being like, oh, that's what was going on then. But you being in it and actually experiencing it, it's a totally different feeling from like us watching it and be like, oh, that's what happened 5 days ago.
Yeah.
Whereas like him creating something and being like, yo, this is insane. You may not get it till 5 days later.
Yeah.
You may not actually appreciate it until 20 days later or 3 years, like 3 years later, because you don't know what it took. And you may not, your taste level may not have matured enough for you to like appreciate it. But that goes along with like everything, not just Kanye, yo. There's millions of people doing amazing things in the world that like we may blow off. Like it's fortunate enough, like Nelson Mandela spent like what 27 years in jail,
right?
And like after he got out of jail and after everything that he was doing is when he began to get like noticed.
Right.
You know, in his country he may have been a legend, but it took so much time for America and people in America to appreciate that.
Yeah.
And now even more so people are really appreciating it.
Very true.
Sorry for the rant.
No, it's okay. So with all of that, what are you looking forward to most in 2014?
2014 is like I look at this year and I'm like, yo, how can I top it? Like, there's like, you know, amazing tour, the movie, like all the things that I've done. And I just want to solidify myself as like I don't work for people. I work for myself. So I don't set goals, but I like shoot for the highest level of anything that I can create.
Yeah.
And then hopefully I reach that. And then that's when I'm like whatever that falls down from that is what I pick up as like, oh shit, like this is dope. You know, so like when I look back at the tour, that's when I'm like, now I could be like, yo, the tour was dope.
Yeah.
So next year I hope to do another tour.
Yeah.
And then like something even bigger. There's a couple things I'm working on that like I can't really talk about.
Of course.
But then there's like the other aspects of like me as an artist, like clothing that I'm working on with my homie Jay from Converse.
Yep. And
so like there's a few things that you know I'm partaking in that I can't really speak on. But 2014, I'm just looking to make amazing shit that people appreciate. You know.
Yeah. And that's dope, man. Is there anything else you want to tell people before we get out of here?
That you're amazing. This guy, like, I mean, I've had conversations about this industry and this culture with you several times.
Yeah.
And like, I think that you're one of the dudes who is at the forefront of hip hop culture and music culture in our city. And whereas, like, Boston is a big city, but it's very small in our community.
Yeah.
And I think that it'll be like one of those things like we were just speaking of. In the future, you'll be regarded as one of the guys who opened a lot of doors for this culture to expand and for artists to let their opinions out and for people to actually see artists as humans and not just people like, oh, this guy's making music or this guy's drawing or this guy's performing. Like, this guy's a person, he has feelings, and this is his emotion that he puts into his art. And I think you're one of the guys that's allowing us to, like, you know, voice our opinions and look and actually, like, what's the word I'm looking for? Like, assimilate? I don't know. People could actually like compare themselves to us and be like, yo, that's just another person like trying to
It's
live,
possible,
you know? You know, so
I
you're
appreciate
the man.
that. I appreciate that.
I really appreciate this interview, man.
BREK.ONE, man, one of the best DJs in Boston, hands down.
I try. I try.
Malcolm Gray for NEHip-Hop.com.
Shout out to NEHip-Hop, yeah.
Open your mind.
Yo, I go by the name of BREK.ONE, DJ extraordinaire, taco connoisseur, lover of fine wines and beautiful women. Shout out to NEHip-Hop.com.